Beginning our Sunrise Smart Start with some breaking news overnight. More than 40 firefighters called to a 2-alarm fire in Rochester. The fire crews tell us that these flames broke out right around 7:30 last night on a vacant home in Gladstone Street. We're told that heavy fire was found initially in the back of that house, and crews had to work hard putting it out on the first and second floors all the way up to the attic. Holes in those floors did make the home difficult to navigate for our firefighters, but we're told they were able to control the flames within about 30 minutes. The cause of this fire still remains under investigation. No injuries further reported as well. In further breaking news overnight, Rochester police investigating a suspicious death on Orange Street. Officers tell us they were called to the area around 9 p.m. for reports of a woman in her 90s found dead inside of a home. The cause of her death is still unknown at this time, but investigators do share with News 8 they find the circumstances to be suspicious. Of course, we will continue bringing you those breaking updates as they arrive into our newsroom, so stay tuned at rochesterfirst.com. New details here as the neighborhood calls for action and the Canandaigua community wants answers. Last night's city budget workshop quickly turns into a public debate over safety and a lack of firefighters after that deadly fire News 8 reported to you over the weekend. Aron Spitzer joining us live in the studio now with those neighbors' demands. Aron.
Michaela, as we've reported, longtime resident of the Ontario County City, 98-year-old Severio Campagna, died shortly after being rescued from the fire on Jefferson Avenue Saturday morning. Last night's meeting began with a moment of silence for Mr. Campagna. That was followed by a chorus of community members and firefighters calling for swift action after one of the firefighters who was at the scene said they only had a crew of 4 and lacked resources to respond appropriately.
I was acting captain because we didn't have a captain. We didn't have a chief. We didn't have a deputy chief. It was me. It was me, the truck, and my partner. Stefania is out here losing her mind. She sees it's me. I know Stefania. She's yelling at me. Adam, my dad's in the kitchen. And I'm like, I'm trying to get dispatched. I'm trying to do my job. I'm trying to do a captain's job. I'm trying to do a chief's job. I'm trying to do 3 people's jobs. It's just me.
In a statement to social media Saturday, the Canandaigua Firefighters Union said, quote, "We have warned the city council and manager of the ever real and present danger our community faces with this lack of staffing. The city of Canandaigua is currently working on its 2025 budget. The board did straw votes to staff 2 additional firefighters, as well as conduct a study on public safety and how many firefighters the department will need to add moving forward. But community members standing with the responding firefighters say it's not enough.
This is incredibly upsetting to know we have such an amazing community and you've lost a beautiful life because of your lack of willingness to put the money where it counts.
The results of last night's straw vote will be passed on to the town supervisor, who is expected to present a final budget to the board. Michaela.
All right. Thank you very much, Aron. In other headlines, local business owner and restaurateur Catherine Mott faces up to 30 years in prison and $1 million fine after pleading guilty to financial fraud and money laundering. Back in March, as News 8 reported, 5 Star Bank sued Mott for nearly $19 million in damages. Mott owns and operates restaurants and catering businesses all over our region. That does include Winter Garden, Monroe's, the Crescent Beach, and Divinity. The bank alleges Mott used a check kiting scheme to artificially inflate her bank account balances, and U.S. investigators confirmed this scheme took a 2-year-long period, all that started around November of 2022. Mott is scheduled to be sentenced on May 1st, 2025, and her team released a statement saying all of her businesses will stay open and continue providing, quote, exceptional quality and service. The Webster Police Department needs your help to find this missing 15-year-old girl. If you can take a look at your screen here at Zahara Speed, she hasn't been seen since she left a parking lot at 695 Bay Road around 2:40 in the afternoon yesterday. Officers say she got into an unknown dark-colored vehicle, and Speed is between 4'8" and 4'11", weighs about 95 pounds, and last seen wearing a gray hoodie, Mario pajama pants, and a blue bonnet. Again, take a close look. If you think you recognize her or know where she is, you're asked to please call 911. All right, taking another check of our sunrise traffic commute, and here at 6:55, I think I just saw a flake fly across our Greater Rock Sky Eye camera, and look at that. The west side certainly picking up, and quite a few more cars out there on the roadways as we get more light in our skies. The accident at 490 East and 390 exit 9, that has been cleared. The accident with injuries at Clifford Ave and Roar Street up there near Canandaigua is still in progress, and down in Pittsford, East Street and Renfield Lane showing a minor accident and slowdown there, but 590, 104 in the thruway looking great and green on the traffic maps. In other headlines, changes are now on the way for how you'll be allowed to shop for a furry friend in the Empire State. It's a little more than 2 weeks away. New York will then no longer allow pet stores to sell dogs, cats, and rabbits. State leaders say this is in an effort to curtail abusive breeders, and that has put a strain on animal sales and the animal rescues as well. Now, you will still be allowed to adopt pets from reputable animal rescues, humane societies, and breeders. Retail stores will be allowed to host adoption services only if the store is working alongside a reputable animal shelter or rescue organization. If any sales continue past the point where the law goes into effect, the stores will be fined up to $1,000 per violation, as the law will take effect fully December 15th. Happening today, Santa Claus will make a quick trip to Rochester, dropping down from the sleigh to help us light our City Hall Christmas tree. Delivered last week, this year's tree, about 25 feet tall. All 7,000 lights will be lit, and that will stay on display in the atrium throughout the rest of the year. Mayor Malik Evans and Santa, of course, will be there alongside a special performance by the School of the Arts, Choir, and Orchestra. That starts at 10 a.m. All right, James, flakes flying, Santa coming into town. My goodness, does it not feel like the holidays?
Feels like the holidays, looks like them as well.
Yes.
With those as well. And we're bundling up. The wind not going to be the best part about this forecast. That really starts to howl as we get into overnight and tomorrow as the Clipper system moves through. Winter weather advisory up for Monroe County. I haven't seen that really since last season, at least right around here. We did have one, of course, in Wayne County there. So the snow starts to go, I would say, this afternoon and tonight, and then throughout tomorrow it's lake effect snow. You see much cooler air, temperature stuck in the 20s Friday, and then Saturday maybe a few flakes, but Sunday probably the better of the 2 weekend days, and a little bit of a warm up by next week.
There you go. Perfect for the Rock Holiday Village also this weekend. So much fun to be had. Thank you for watching News 8 at Sunrise. Have a great day. Your next update in 30 minutes.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather.